Hello everyone, I'm Silent Death, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today we are going to start out with a little bit of fundraising with the Fundraiser Mark II here. We're going to try to complete 5 different contracts with this one little craft. Go ahead and turn on SAS, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. So we have a whole bunch of different things here. The first one is going to be testing the liquid engine, the liquid skipper engine, and then kind of competing with that we have testing the radio parachute. It's the speed part that is the competing factor, because we have to get pretty fast but not really accelerate between these 2 points, which is quite difficult, especially given that we can't turn on our engine until we get up to speed there. Hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. We also can't go too fast at the beginning so that we can use air resistance to slow us down, because we don't have any struts and these are not very aerodynamic, or at least not how this is designed. And it will kind of shake apart if we do it that way. I have, let's see, should be able to get this any moment now. It's going to be close on the speed. Getting there. There we go. Barely made it on the speed, and now it's up to this one. It's not going too fast. Let that go off, and then go ahead and do that one. That's 2 down. We will cut this parachute. Let's line up with the 90-degree one. And I think we'll go ahead and start our gravity turn. Let that start climbing a little bit. Let's see, what's our ISP? It's almost at maximum. Close enough to maximum, I think. So it shouldn't matter too much, except for just wind resistance. There we go, we're at maximum. So as I was saying, I have spent some time getting a little bit of science off camera. Well, apparently we got some more science from those tests, but we had 54 science before we started this mission. I ran around and got all the science from the runways and stuff like that. Just the kind of really easy science that I just hadn't gotten around to. Our next test is going to be testing the solid rocket booster. And it has to be tested in a suborbital trajectory at between about 7,500 to 82. Or 75,000 to 82,000. The really difficult part of that is going to be the next test, which has to be done in orbit at the same altitude, and then yet another test has to be done in orbit at an even higher altitude. So basically we need to get our apoapsis up high enough to do this. Then, while still having our periapsis below 70,000, we'll have to trigger the solid rocket booster. Let's put you right there. To get us into a technical orbit. And then, only then, can we use the Poodle engine to basically slow us back down once we go back around to get to our apoapsis. That is the plan, anyway. We should have enough thrust, I think. Oops, waited too long for that. Should still work. We do need to get that up to at least 89,000. yeah, that's going to be pretty quick. Okay, that's appropriate height. Now then, we will make this one just below. Uh-oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. And we are falling into the atmosphere. Crap, let's see what happens. I will be right back. We may have to revert. But I'm going to accelerate and see if we can make it all the way around. I doubt it at this point. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. We're going to have to revert. Crap. Alright, we've relaunched. I was a little bit more conservative with my fuel this time and was able to get here. We're ready to test the solid rocket booster. Hopefully that puts us in orbit. It has to put us in orbit or we're going to be in big trouble. I think we'll go ahead and test it right now. Okay, that one worked. We can test that one, which is now all but the very, very, very last one, which we should reach quite soon. So we can go ahead and decouple that. This has only a tiny bit of fuel, enough for 500 meters per second, so we're going to be burning retrograde to try to use this to re-enter. We technically only have to activate it and not put any thrust in it, so we'll be waiting until we get all the way to apoapsis. So let's just wait until we get high enough, and there we go. All 5 contracts done in this one little spacecraft. So now then, we just need to land and get Jebediah back. Let him have, you know, some steak or something like that. And I will be right back. Alright, let's see what we got from all that. So, 2.3 science. I've tried to get the last thruster stage down, but I hit the ground too hard. Or hit the water too hard. No XP gain, oh well. But in terms of money, so 41 science right there, that's quite good. Plus 86,000 buckaroos. Then 28,000 plus 17 science. Another 86,000 and 34 science. 6,004 science. 20,000 and 41 science. That is fantastic amount of science. That means that we can pick up 2 of these. Both of these, in fact, if we wanted to. And I think that might be what we do. We definitely want the solar panels. That is something that's pretty important for going to the moon. Getting the thermostat thing would not be terrible, but I think we'll go with the fuel systems just for better rockets and stuff. I think that thing is really only good about just not having very much mass. So we'll grab that one, and then let's see what we have left in terms of contracts. Actually, let's see how much money we have. Okay, so we're up to 362,000 Kerbal bucks, and I did not mean to click that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. We may want to start saving towards upgrading this now. Actually, we could upgrade it if we didn't want to launch anything ever again. Let's see what we have. So we have the moon mission still, which I think it may be what we do. Stack decoupler while landed, still not very good. Flight over Kerbal, not very good. Science data from around Kerbin. This is actually a pretty easy one. So I'll pick that one up. Visual surveys. Test the Thingamaduper in flight over Kerbin. A liquid fuel booster. 12,022. That's a lot of money, and 48 science. That would be pretty good. That's actually worth building a whole craft just to test that. And it's about to expire anyway. Visual survey, rescue somebody. Those are decent amount of stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that one. Test that, not really worth it. Well, I guess we could do that one. That's a little bit slow though at that altitude. Decoupler while orbiting. Stack decoupler while orbiting. That's a lot of money and a lot of science. I think we'll pick that one up. It expires in a year. We should be okay. Test the LV1 liquid fuel engine on an escape velocity, which is, that's 72 science. That'd be worth it just for the science. Expires duration is about a year. Just anywhere on the escape directory, so that's not terrible. I don't think. Yeah, I think we can probably pull that one off. And explore the moon. Wait, this one. A lot of science. What are we testing though? A Rockomax engine in flight over Kerbin. I think we'll just go with the moon one. I won't worry about that one right now. So let's go ahead and design a craft, and I'll be right back. We have a craft ready to go to the moon, but we're going to end this episode here. Next time, we will be venturing out to the moon, and then probably do some more fundraising so that we can get more parts, because that's really a limit on how much science we can get right now. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not, leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.